A young man drops his studies to work as a taxi driver to support his family. He discovers a mysterious phone and is shocked by a wave of energy. A bank representative informs him that his parents owe $300 million to the bank and he needs to pay the first to avoid losing their house. The young man starts his night shift, carrying actresses in white dresses with strange makeup. A girl named Jean appears in the cab, disappears, and reappears, leaving him bewildered. Jean convinces him to seek help, and he sketches her and goes to the police station. Meanwhile, Jean discovers she is a ghost. The young man's grandmother, Bunja, wakes up sick in the car after a strange dream about Jean. He takes the car to a temple for purification but finds Jean still there. He drives a doctor to the hospital, recalling how the doctor saved his mother's life. Desperate for answers, he visits a forum about ghosts and encounters another ghost, Bien Cole, who needs help delivering jewelry to his family. After helping Bien, he receives a golden ring from Bien's daughter and offers to guide him to hidden gold in his former home. Jean proposes becoming a taxi for ghosts, but the young man realizes the consequences when Bien returns to his wife. Interrupted by Bunja, he fixes a leaking sink, reminisces about his mother, and contemplates his next steps. Unveiling memories, a journey of discovery and justice. A young man, Jean, returns to Bien Cole's home to help her recount her romance with her husband. They search for hidden gold, but Yan returns, and they engage in conversation, stalling their discovery. Meanwhile, detectives arrive, questioning Bien's true intentions. A lawyer from Bien's former company arrives, and individuals claiming to be Bien's parents appear. However, discrepancies arise, prompting the young man to suspect foul play. The young man and Yan uncover the truth about Bien's real mother, leading to a confrontation with a con artist posing as Bien's mother. The taxi driver escorts the woman back home, but Yan leaves Bien Cole's old banking books in the car. Inside Yan's house, trouble is brewing as the con artists seek revenge. Cole tries to break the door lock, allowing the young man to intervene just in time. The police arrive, arrest the scammers, and Yan is safe to return to her life. To ensure a happy ending, the young man reveals Bien Cole's presence as a ghost, delivering his final words to Yan. Returning home, the young man searches for his mother's bracelet, a cherished keepsake he crafted for her. His grandmother catches his search and reveals his mother's trouble as Jean, sparking their resolve to uncover more about Jean's past. Mysteries and facing challenges. The next day, while driving his taxi, the young man received a call from the detectives investigating his mother's case. Meeting them, he redirected their focus to Jean's ability to detect coffee aromas, alluding to a flashback revealing his actions on the night of his mother's death. Joined by Jean, they visited his mother's resting place, hoping for clues. Meanwhile, his grandmother, concerned for his personal life, arranged for him to meet Soy, a nurse from the hospital where Dr. Du worked. At the hospital, Dr. Du's efforts to save an injured man ended in tragedy, leaving him to deliver the devastating news to the family. Later, the young man encountered Flower Medium, a man with supernatural abilities who attempted to rid Jean. Refusing to relent, the young man confronted Flower Medium, learning the ghost was tethered not to the car but to a phone. With each revelation, the young man's resolve deepened, determined to uncover the truth behind Jean's past and his mother's death. As the phone's battery dies, the ghost vanishes, leaving young men searching for a charger to revive it. Despite his efforts, he finds himself distracted by a stream of clients boarding his taxi, making the night highly profitable. Meanwhile, Jean finds herself trapped in a dark, eerie realm resembling a netherworld. Young men and Jean's journey continues. In this text, young men find themselves torn between retrieving a broken phone and moving on with their lives. They are constantly reminded of Jean, their ghostly crush, who returns to the world of the living after encountering a woman and her baby in the netherworld. The young men retrieve the phone and revive Jean, but they acknowledge the impracticality of a relationship but remain committed to their ghostly business. One night, they encounter numerous spirits seeking help, including Sinan, an old college mate who reveals Jean's real name and cheerful past. Sinan helps them uncover a stash of money and urges them to fulfill his wish list. They visit Jean's old school, discovering her past as a martial arts champion. Sinan offers them a ring, but they call his grandmother to join him. Police detectives uncover Jian's past involvement in her friend's case, suggesting foul play. Young men find themselves unable to reciprocate and accompany Jian to revisit her old classmate, where they learn of Sinan's affections. However, Jian rejects his proposal to move, leaving the young men conflicted. As they consult the medium for answers, Jian resists transitioning, screaming to deflect the spell. Through hypnosis, they recall her investigation into her friend's death, leading them to a private investigator's office. Meanwhile, they uncover the truth behind the missing girl's disappearance, revealing a tragic incident of bullying turned deadly. Despite facing danger, they locate the missing girl and reunite her with her family. Young men in Jian's pursuit of truth and connection. In a hospital, Jian intervenes in a confrontation, displaying her determination to help others. They share a moment of intimacy, but Jian pulls back, fearing the consequences of falling in love with him. They mark their bond with a tradition and encounter Dr. Du and So I, triggering memories for Jian. A young man decides to show the picture of his mother and Jian to Dr. Du, who reveals she is deceased. They search online for Jian's presence but find no social media accounts under her name. The police question Dr. Du about the attack, linking it to Kim Jang's displeasure over being caught stealing drugs. They probe the increased death rates at the hospital. Despite concerns, young men's grandmothers remain committed to the taxi program due to financial constraints. Young men visit a private investigator who hints at Ramu's involvement but offers no further details. At the hospital, they learn that Jian died after being brought in unconscious, her condition worsening rapidly. They return to the hospital, where the ghost of Kodu seeks help to reunite with his estranged daughter. They agree to assist Kodu but struggle to locate his daughter. With the hospital's suspicious activities and Kim Jang's involvement, young men's investigations intensify while Jian wrestles with her emotions. They find his apartment, only to discover his sister's ghost outside, claiming she's dead but unsure of the circumstances. Inside, they find photos taken by the private investigator, hinting at Kim Jae's involvement in multiple deaths. Young men's quest. Jian's father, Kim Hyunj, calls the police on young men, leading to his brief arrest. However, there's no evidence linking him to his sister's death, as she's been deceased for over a week. Police confirm the motorbike involved in his mother's death was found, but Kim Jae remains free. After discovering Jian's past as a policewoman, young men seek the truth about her death. Meeting with her father, young men hint at knowing about Jian's connection to him, fueling his interest in uncovering the truth. Min Jang shares insights into her brother's past, leading them to Kim Hyun's lavish house. Meanwhile, young men realize Kim Hanan's connection to the orphanage and the hospital. As the investigation progresses, Nurse Kim Hyun's past with Dr. Du is revealed, exposing their dark secrets. Young men faces danger when he confronts Kim Hyun the Young, leading to his capture and a deadly confrontation orchestrated by Du. Despite setbacks, the truth emerges, and Du's crimes are exposed. With justice served, the young men and Jian finally find solace, embarking on a new chapter together. They reconcile with their pasts, finding closure and a newfound purpose in helping others, including a female ghost with a hidden fortune. With resolve, they continue their journey, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Keep joining us on Flashback Focus for this gripping journey of discovery and redemption as young men and Jian navigate the twists and turns of fate, uncovering secrets, facing danger, and ultimately finding solace in each other's presence. Stay tuned for more thrilling adventures ahead.